Two investors start their week with the same goal: find the next great off-market property. One sits down, starts dialing, the other starts writing letters. By Friday, one's made hundreds of calls, the other sent 50 envelopes. But only one is getting real conversation. So which wins? Letters or cold calls? Now let's analyze it. Outreach is a game of psychology. When someone gets on a phone call, they immediately go on defense. Who is this? What do they want? How fast can I get off the phone? But when someone opens a letter, the walls come down. There's a sense of curiosity. Who took the time to write me? Cold calls trigger fight or flight. Letters trigger reflection. That single emotional difference shapes every response that follows. Cold calling wins in speed and volume. You can reach hundreds of people a day. You'll get instant feedback, rejection, interest, or curiosity, all in real time. But cold calling rarely builds trust on the first touch. Transactional by nature. Letters, on the other hand, win in depth and credibility. A personalized letter signals effort. It tells the recipient you're not just fishing, you're intentional. And that often leads to higher quality responses, even if fewer in number. Studies across industries, from real estate to B2B sales, show that response rates for handwritten or personalized letters average between 4 and 8%, while cold calls convert at 1% or less. Now that doesn't mean cold calls fail. It means they need consistency to work. Cold calls are about momentum through volume. Letters are about momentum through trust. The smart investor or business owner doesn't pick one. They integrate both into a layered system. The most effective outreach systems follow this pattern. 1. Send the letter first. Introduce who you are and why you're reaching out, calmly, respectfully, and without sales pressure. Number 2, wait 1 to 2 weeks. Give the message time to sink in. And number 3, follow up with a call. Now the conversation starts on warm ground. Instead of who are you, you'll often hear, oh yeah, I got your letter. That's the key. The letter opens the door, the call walks you through it. Now let's talk about numbers. A cold call costs almost nothing but time, maybe a few cents per dial if you're using software. Letters, on the other hand, cost about $1 or $2 each when you factor in printing, envelopes, and postage. But here's the trade-off. A well-written letter can generate higher lifetime value per lead. It often attracts owners who are more thoughtful, less rushed, and genuinely ready to talk. So while cold calls build pipeline, letter builds brand. Cold calls fill your calendar, letters fill your reputation. So which one wins? If you measure success by speed, cold calls win. If you measure it by quality and longevity, letters take the lead. But if you measure success by connection, by the ability to turn strangers into allies, the real answer is balance. Use calls to reach, use letters to resonate. When combined, they create a rhythm, fast enough to scale, real enough to stick. In outreach, as in investing, the goal isn't just to be heard, it's to be remembered. Cold calls get you attention, letters earn you respect, and in the long game of business, always wins.